Netflix can predict what movies you like in an instant. IBM has created a machine that can play Jeopardy better than most humans. And advertisers can tailor what ad they show you depending on what time of day it is. These are all examples of machine learning, which allows computers to make intelligent decisions based on the data given to them. Now, four hedge fund co-founders think a machine could do better than some of the human investors down here on Wall Street, and they're putting their money where their mouth is. After raising $1.2 million in capital from 2005 to 2007, Jonathan Sturges, Spencer Greenberg, Jeremy Newton, and Alex Fleiss started Rebellion Research, a New York City hedge fund that has a machine making the investment decisions.
What makes us unique is that we're actually trying to get our algorithm to learn automatically from the data. So rather than saying that we know exactly how to invest, we want our computer program to learn how to invest.
Greenberg, a grandson of Baseball Hall of Famer Hank Greenberg, is a 28-year-old mathematician. He's also the CEO of Rebellion, and along with Jeremy Newton, has written the algorithms that this hedge fund uses to make stock picks.
Computers tend to be able to find subtle patterns, and I think a lot of such patterns exist in the financial markets. A machine learning algorithm that's investing in the stock market may be able to process 7,000 stocks every day, whereas there's really no team of analysts that can cover 7,000 stocks.
They test these algorithms by using historical data. And while Greenberg admits the analysis of a company might not be as in-depth as a human's, he points out that's not necessarily the point.
If I'm covering 7,000 stocks, I can be picky about which one I want to actually invest in. I can say, oh, I've got so many options, I'm going to pick the ones where I really have the most confidence. Whereas if you're a human and you're only able to really cover 30 stocks, you have a lot less selectivity.
This notion of letting the machines decide is reminiscent of the movie Minority Report. Unfortunately, the Rebellion machine is not as exciting or visual, but the group seems confident that its investment outcomes are exciting and that machine learning is the wave of the future.
What you don't see, what goes on behind the scenes, is the machine deciding what to buy and sell.
We can't verify if the fund, which has around $14 million in assets, has made money year over year, but according to reports, from its launch in 2007 to 2010, it's beat the S&P's 500 stock index by an average of 10%. It also has some big believers, including well-known investor Jean-Marie Eviard, who might be interested in the machine's no fear motto, even when the Dow plummets 500 points.
When a human goes through a situation like that, he gets very fearful, especially when the stock market's going down. Machines luckily don't have that fear factor embedded into it. So it does see that it's a changing there's a changing landscape in the markets, but it's able to make more of a rational decision about that because it doesn't see it as a fearful or a greedy thing.
And talking to the team of math junkies, you realize they see ways to make everything more logical. Greenberg says he can even use math to analyze and improve a person's love life.
Well, one little thing that a lot of people don't realize is that if on average it takes you a year to find someone that you would really like to date, and you're able to double the number of people that you meet each month without taking a sacrifice in the quality of those people, then actually we'll tend to have the amount of time it takes to find someone. So you could find them on average in 6 months rather than a year.
That's certainly an interesting way of looking at it. Greenberg's rational approach to dating mirrors his machine's rational approach to the stock market. Yet, given his reliance on machine learning, Greenberg's advice for other entrepreneurs is somewhat ironic.
One thing that I tended to underestimate as I was getting started in the business is the importance of personal connections. It's just so essential to build a network of people who have different skills, people who know other people that might be relevant to your business.
It's comforting to know that while we humans are often irrational, there's still some place at Rebellion Research where people skills are needed. And for more on this story, go to rebellionresearch.com. And if you know an interesting young entrepreneur, email us at youngguns@foxbusiness.com. In New York, I'm Christina Scotti.